What would you do if you suddenly had $1 million at 11 years old? For this kid, it's the adventure of a lifetime and a wild ride of trouble. Today, we bring you the story of a movie called Blank Check, which was released in 1994. The story begins with 11-year-old Preston Waters, who lives with his parents and two older brothers. Preston feels overshadowed by his brothers, who run a small business with their father's help and often store their business items in Preston's room, making it look like a warehouse. Even his father sides with the older brothers and tells Preston to compromise. Recently, the brothers brought home a computer for their business, which Preston quickly masters. To vent his frustration, he even taunts them using the computer's robotic voice. Later, Preston goes to an amusement park for his friend Butch's birthday. His father only gives him $10, which isn't enough for the roller coasters or tall rides. So he rides the slow, small swings instead, and his friends tease him. Despite being wealthy, Preston's father wants to teach his children the value of earning and saving money. The next morning, Preston's brothers leave to watch a baseball game. Preston wants to go, but they refuse because he doesn't have money for a ticket. At that moment, his mother gives him a gift from his grandmother for his upcoming birthday. Inside is a check signed by his grandmother, but the amount is blank. His father fills in $11. Inspired, Preston decides to start saving. He makes a list on the computer, writing down his dream of buying his own house, and then goes to sleep. Then we see Quigley, who goes to Biderman, the CEO of a large bank and his former partner in money laundering. Quigley wants to make his money legitimate, but Biderman doesn't want to get involved in money laundering again, so he refuses at first. But Quigley threatens to take him down as well for all his past crimes.
Come here. The only reason you're alive, Biederman, is I knew I might need you again someday. Like today.
And because of this, Biederman agrees to exchange the money. Quigley tells him to give the exchanged money the next day to Juice, one of his men. As Quigley leaves, Biderman gives him a temporary checkbook so that Juice can recognize him. Meanwhile, Preston arrives at the bank with his $11 check. He meets an accountant named Shay and asks her to open a new account. Shay kindly explains that he must deposit at least $200 first. Preston is impressed and promises to return once he has the money. Outside the bank, his friend Butch snatches his $1 check and runs away.
Give me that! Give it to me!
While chasing him, Preston falls right behind Quigley's car, causing his bicycle to break. Seeing this, a crowd gathers around them. To get out of trouble, Quigley pulls out a check and is about to write an amount on it. But just then, he spots a police car approaching. Panicking, he hands Preston the signed blank check and quickly drives away.
Give this to your dad. He'll know what to do with it. I can go.
That night, he takes out Quigley's check and remembers the blank check his grandmother had sent. At first, he thinks about writing $200, then $1,000. But finally, he types in the full amount of $1 million and prints it on the blank check in cash. The next day, he goes to the bank to cash the check, but he is extremely nervous. When the accountant, sees the check has $1 million written on it, she initially thinks it's a joke. But upon closer inspection, she realizes the check looks completely real. She takes Preston to Biderman's office. When Biderman sees the check, with Quigley's signature and the full $1 million written on it, he assumes that Quigley has sent the child to collect the money to avoid police scrutiny. He quickly sends the accountant back and cashes the check. Preston thinks he's been caught, but then Biderman stops him, opens a hidden cabinet, and begins pulling out stacks of cash. He fills Preston's bag with the full $1 million in cash and sends him on his way. As Preston leaves the office, he even bumps into Quigley, real man, Juice. Juice mistakes him for just another runaway kid and doesn't pay much attention. Juice then goes to Biderman's office, presenting the $1 million check written by Quigley and asking for the money.
Can I help you, sir?
Big Juice, man. Quigley sent me.
Biderman now realizes the huge mistake that has happened by giving this child the money. He rushes out, trying to chase Preston, but by the time he starts, Preston is already far away. When Quigley finds out that Biderman has given his money to a child, he threatens to kill him. But soon, he realizes his own mistake. He himself had signed a blank check for a child just the day before. Quigley couldn't go to the police to find the child, so he teamed up with Juice and Biderman and set out to track Preston down. Meanwhile, Preston reaches home and calls a real estate agent. Instead of giving his real name, he invents a fake name, Mr. McIntosh, and claims he wants to buy a property. Next, he finds a car showroom number in the newspaper and orders an expensive limousine under the name McIntosh. He also hires a driver to pick him up from home. Once his parents leave the house, Preston jumps out of a window and heads toward the car. The driver, Henry, mistakes him for just a child and tells him to stay away from the vehicle. Preston reacts by tossing a stack of money toward him. Impressed and confused, Henry silently salutes and lets him into the car, asking no questions. To remove any suspicion, Preston explains to Henry that he works for Mr. McIntosh and that the car was given to him for work purposes. Henry then takes Preston on a shopping spree across all the city's malls. Preston buys expensive clothes, TV sets, video games, and many other luxurious items for himself. On the way back, he even buys a huge ice cream, something his parents never allowed him to have. Not stopping there, he gifts Henry a luxurious watch, for which Henry thanks him warmly. On the way, they see the bank accountant Shay, so Preston stops the car and tells her that he has arranged the money. He promises to come to the bank the next day to open his account. After Preston leaves, Shay approaches a man in a car and starts asking about him. It's revealed that Shay is actually a police agent working undercover at the bank to catch money launderers. The next day, Preston's father heads to work and notices many cars parked along the street, and Preston had ordered all this work to be done for his neighbors, just like his older brothers run their business. When asked, Preston tells his father that he has also started earning money and works for Mr. McIntosh. He adds that he doesn't know Mr. McIntosh personally, but Mr. McIntosh knows everything about him and their family. Hearing this, his father is pleased, thinking that having a connection with a millionaire could be very beneficial. As soon as Preston gives an order to have a car brought out, all the workers immediately clear the way and stand aside. His father is amazed at how quickly everything happens at his son's command. Once all the work on his new house is completed, it looks more like a children's amusement park than a home. There's a racetrack, multiple balloon houses, swings, and slides. Attached to his personal office is a swimming pool, and there are plenty of video games, which Preston enjoys playing with his driver, Henry. By now, the news has spread throughout the neighborhood that a wealthy businessman named Mr. McIntosh is moving in nearby. At the same time, Shay notices the large amounts of cash coming into the bank, which raises her suspicions. She decides to visit Mr. McIntosh's house to investigate. However, instead of meeting a businessman, she finds Preston swimming in the pool. Preston explains that Mr. McIntosh is extremely busy and will not be available to meet for several weeks. Shay starts to leave, but Preston tells her that in Mr. McIntosh's absence, he is taking care of all his affairs. If she doesn't mind, he can even take her around for a tour. Shay agrees and leaves, promising to return that evening to go on the outing with him. Preston prepares to meet Shay with his driver, Henry. He spends the day playing with her like a good friend. In the evening, he dresses in a suit and sits with his family, ready for his meeting with Shay. His parents fully believe his story about Mr. McIntosh. That night, his father tries to stop him from going out. Preston says he needs to show Mr. McIntosh his business plan. His father immediately changes his mind and gives him a copy of the plan. Preston takes Shay to a fancy restaurant for dinner. She repeatedly tries to learn about Mr. McIntosh. He avoids the topic and gives her an expensive necklace, saying it is a gift from Mr. McIntosh. He then takes her to a park with water fountains and plays with her. At that moment, Quigley, Biderman, and Juice arrive, searching for him. Preston grabs Shay's hand and runs to his car escaping before they can catch him. Shay enjoys playing with him and thanks him. Preston lies to Shay about his birthday, calling it Mr. McIntosh's birthday. He invites her to the party and goes home to prepare. The next day, he contacts a party organizer. She tries to take advantage of him, but he gives her a $40,000 advance. Preston then calls Henry to play, but Henry is busy. Preston hires his brothers to work for Mr. McIntosh. One cleans his car, the other plays baseball. When they leave, Preston feels bored. His toys and gadgets no longer interest him. He rides his bike to the park. Seeing children play reminds him of his own childhood. Then, he spots Quigley, Biderman, and Juice in a car. He escapes on his bike. They chase him, but fail. He cleverly traps their car before riding away. They catch his friend Butch, demanding Preston's address.
Attorney, you know you're in a lot of trouble today, little man.
Yeah, because today I have been drinking vodka.
Take a hike.
Quigley refuses to pay and threatens him. On the birthday party night, Preston dresses up. His brothers tease him, saying Shay only talks nicely because of Mr. McIntosh's money. Preston feels sad and asks Henry. Henry confirms that some people care only about money. Preston goes to the party with a gloomy face. Security guards stop him from touching gifts, waiting for Mr. McIntosh. The food does not appeal to him. He likes pizza and ice cream, which are not there. Shay and her team discover no record of any Mr. McIntosh. They suspect a criminal using the name to create a new identity. They plan to arrest him at the party. The party organizer gives Preston a bill of $100,000. He realizes he spent almost all his money, leaving only $332. Distraught, he slumps into a chair. His father arrives, thinking he is Mr. McIntosh in the chair. His father reflects on how they pressured their children to focus on money. He realizes they nearly robbed Preston of his childhood. Preston was moved and wants to hug his father. He searches for his father and Henry outside, but can't find them. Back at the house, Shay arrives and warns Preston about danger. After that, he sits in his new house. Quigley, Biderman, and Juice arrive to capture him. Quigley demands his $1 million. Preston honestly says he spent it all. They are shocked. Biderman explains that the child accidentally made Quigley's plan easy. Quigley and his team chase Preston again. He uses his knowledge of the house and gadgets to stay ahead. Eventually, they catch him. That's when Shay arrives with police. She asks who Mr. McIntosh is. Quigley tries to claim he is, but Shay arrests him for money laundering. Biderman and Juice are arrested too. Preston is released without questioning. Preston is sad Shay cannot be his girlfriend. Shay tells him that if he calls in 10 years, she will meet him. Preston's father hugs him and takes him home. Outside, Henry waits with Preston's favorite ice cream. They say goodbye. Henry tells Preston he has become his best friend. Back home, his mother and brothers hold a birthday cake. Preston is happy. He tells his father he doesn't need anything. He already has everything he wants. His family. He blows out the candles. And with that, the movie ends. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell.